Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of Doom Patrol Episode 7, which is called Therapy, Therapy Patrol. Okay, again, this show is really getting good. This show is well written, well acted, and like I said before in my last review, Episode 6, this review is going to have spoilers in it, okay, so if you don't want to know, you can tune out. Okay, but it's just, this show is just really, really good. It's well written, well acted, and it's just a joy to behold. Anyway, this episode, of course, is called Therapy Patrol, and basically what it is we get to know more of the backstory of the different characters, Negative Man, Larry, Robot Man, Cliff, Crazy Jane, Cyborg, and Elasti-girl, Rita Farr. Okay, and we kind of dig into we get glimpses of their past, and we see in the beginning of the movie, beginning of the episode, you see Cyborg going around telling people there's going to be a team meeting where they're supposed to get together and again discuss how they're going to rescue the chief from Mr. Nobody. Okay, but what we actually get is glimpse into their past, into Rita's past when she was a child and she met her favorite star, and she's getting introduced to her favorite star. We get to see more, and we get to see more of her struggle to maintain how to keep herself whole, physically whole, and not be just a blobby mess. Basically, we get to see that, and we also get to see Larry. We get to see him more of his interaction with the negative force that's inside of him. We get to see more of their interaction with each other, and we also get to see Cyborg and another incident when he was small with his mother and stuff, and how his mother was sort of the favorite parent to him. How he was, you get to know that why even from a young age he was kind of intimidated by his father, and we get to see how close he was to his mother and stuff, and then Rita, Larry, okay, and Cliff. We get to see Cliff's backstory. We see Cliff trying to again reconnect with his daughter. Okay, and then we get to see Crazy Jane, a little bit more of her backstory as well, her different personalities, and basically this story it leads to it leads to, especially when it begins with Cliff. Okay, when we go to his story and we see him basically going because he found out that his daughter was adopted by his pit boss. Okay, and so he's pissed off about that. He actually goes and confronts him, and he actually starts to kick this guy's behind, telling him, "Listen, why did you adopt my daughter?" and all this stuff. And the guy starts talking back to him. Then all of a sudden we actually hear Cyborg's voice out, and we get to see that actually not Larry, Cliff, Robot, aka Robot Man, is basically his mind is being messed with by Mr. Nobody. His mind is being messed with, so he's actually hallucinating these things. And then we actually get a scene when he snaps out of it of all of them together sitting in a living room, and Larry is encouraging, not Larry, Cliff, aka Robot Man, is encouraging everybody to unburden himself, to be that, and that's why hence they call this episode a therapy session, because he's having everyone, he said, listen, you got for us to bond and get together, so we can defeat Mr. Nobody, we have to, spill our secrets. We have to, give, and slowly but surely, one by one, they do unburden their secrets to each other. Okay, and then we actually have Cliff Steele, aka Robot Man, starts to flip out again. Okay, and Cyborg has to take him down, and then that's when we discover that Mr. Nobody is messing with him, and out of his mouth comes a rat, aka Mr. Whiskers. Okay, and we get a quick flashback to the first episode when the chief was kid, when Cliff was driving the bus and he actually ran over Mr. Whiskers' mom. Okay, and Mr. Whiskers, of course, is devastated. Mr. Whiskers, the rat, is devastated, but Mr. Nobody speaks to him and says, listen, you're going to get revenge. Okay, you're going to get revenge on the guy who ran over your mom, which is, Cliff Steele. And we see later that he actually goes into Cliff Steele when he's off and goes into his mouth and actually starts, with the help of Mr. Nobody, starts controlling him and making him flip out and stuff and get, delusional. Okay, and it ends with him with the rat, I guess having gotten his revenge, going out of Cliff Steele. And again, we see again the whole purpose. They actually figure out that say, listen, Mr. Nobody's just messing with us, just like he did the original Doom Patrol, having them turn on each other, so we won't go after the chief. Okay, and that's how it kind of ends with that. And again, another great episode. Again, the performances are great. The writing is just fantastic on the show, and the acting is great on the show. And again, this show is the best show they have on the streaming service. Okay, it's just really been from the beginning. It's been really good all the way through. Okay, and I can't wait to see more. I think there's supposed to be 13 episodes, I think, in this. So I can't wait to. Kind of hate to see this end, but the show is getting really, really good. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of episode 7, titled Therapy Patrol. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Okay. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.